Hello, welcome to the weather update. It is October 6th, and we had the return of the sun today with just a few high clouds around, a couple of cirrus, a little bit of contrails, but other than that, a pretty nice day. It's just very warm for this time of the year. You can see there's the cold. That there is some of the air mess that we're going to be dealing with on the weekend coming here, but let's go take a look at what the current observations are outside right now, and you'll see we are generally in the 60s, 63 at Farmingdale. Though I can tell you the alley is still like near 70. I have to have my air conditioner on, believe it or not. 52 at Gabreski Airport. I'll tell you, I'm amazed when I come back to this area how much warmer it is. I mean, I was in Levittown this evening and enjoying some of those nice clear skies in the evening. Yes, that's a pitch pine there. I'm not going to say where, but we had it was nice and cool there, nice and cool. But here in Mineola, boy, it feels like what it is at LaGuardia, 66, basically. So, and West Hampton is down to 52, and they're probably gonna have some radiational cooling. Oh, they already have fog. So, yeah, because the air isn't that dry, so they already have fog over there. So let's take a look at what the day was like at Islip today. And you'll see we made it into the 70s today. Well into the 70s, so we were quite a bit above normal today. Almost 8 degrees above normal, probably. Getting well into the mid-70s. The dew points were low. They did have come up a little bit this evening because there was a very weak sea breeze. It did a very weak sea breeze that wound up developing this evening. You can see very weak. But tomorrow we'll have a stronger sea breeze than today. Let's go look at our highs for the day. And you can see how most of our area got up into the mid-70s. You see mid-70s pretty much everywhere across the area, including New Jersey. Pretty much everybody got in the mid-70s. Maybe out east, out of Montauk was a little cooler. But I noticed that with the moisture in the ground, that the air once that sun went down, it cooled down quick with the ground not as dry as it has been. It's one thing I've noticed. I think moist ground cools off quicker. I'm not sure, but anyway, let's take a look at what we have coming our way as we head into the weekend, because we're going to have a change in the weather. Obviously, we have the warm air mass, but here comes this high coming down from Canada. That's going to bring us much cooler weather for the weekend and give us some nice weather, and that's going to keep us dry for a while, in fact, right into most of next week, and the next chance of rain won't be until really a week from now with the next cold front. So we're going to have a nice dry spell after all the rain we've had. And speaking of dry, let's see if they've updated the drought monitor for the Northeast. They finally did update it. Now let's see what we have. They still have the South Shore in a D2. This hasn't changed at all. So, oddly enough, they have not changed it. I do not know why. After all the rain we've had, that should definitely be decent. And New Jersey, yeah, New Jersey's mostly gone now, yeah. For some reason, they feel that our area still hasn't gotten enough rain. For whatever the reason is, we're still. I mean, I think that they should have at least lowered it to D1. I don't know why the South Shore is still in a D2. That I do not know. But according to the drought monitor, data valid October 4th. Okay, so it's old data. All right, I don't know what they're doing over there. But anyway, let's go take a look at the models, and I'm not even going to bother looking at the HRRRs. I mean, I guess I can if I want. Show you the zeros, the HRRR, just to show you this cold front coming through tomorrow. Chances are, I mean, there might be, it's generating a few showers tomorrow night. You can see a few showers, perhaps. Perhaps we get a small chance of rain overnight tomorrow, probably after 9, 10 o'clock, it looks like, and then that winds up moving out. So that is the actual cold front there that's moving through. All right, that will be the only chance of rain we'll have until next week. So here we go, looking at the airflow and dew points, and you'll see southwest winds only coming kind of westerly tomorrow. You can see, so there might not even be that much of a sea breeze tomorrow, even with that westerly component. But notice the dew points already start dropping in the afternoon a little bit there into the evening. You can see that first initial push of drier air coming in. And then the winds go northerly, and then there comes the cold front, and then here we are into Saturday with the northerly winds, north-northwest winds, bringing in much drier, cooler air. So let's go look at the temperatures. So tonight, we'll probably have lows in the 50s tonight. So who knows if my alley is going to see that? Probably not. Probably not. So we're going to keep that AC going. But if you do live in most of Long Island, you have lows in the 50s, and the Pine Barrens might get down to the upper 40s, perhaps. It will be a cool night because the skies will be just have high clouds overhead, and again, it's just a matter of, unfortunately here, we just don't have that. It's all brick and buildings and everything. There's nothing green around here. There's no open space. This is the urban jungle over here. So mid 70s for tomorrow again. And you notice that cold front, though. There is that much cooler air coming in for tomorrow. And there you go. Once we get to Saturday morning, the temperatures are going to drop into the mid-40s. And then for Saturday, well, that's as far as the HRRR takes us. So we'll go over to the GFS, and you'll see Saturday, we're going to getting highs only in the upper 50s to around 60. So it's going to be below normal on Saturday. Looking at the dew points, you'll see that and the wind flow, northwest winds. Won't be terribly windy. Saturday, the winds let up. The winds go a little more westerly. That allows the temperatures to moderate a little bit, so we'll get temperatures back into the mid and upper 60s for Sunday. So we'll be closer to normal on Sunday. And as we get into next week, you'll see the temperatures warm up even more. And by the way, at night, we'll have some radiational cooling. Though the HRRR usually does a better job at that to show you what the radiational cooling will like. But probably Sunday morning, we're going to have lows in the 40s. And maybe some 30s in the Pine Barrens, maybe even below freezing there. And then we'll have that radiational cooling again probably Sunday night as well. And then as we get into Monday, we'll be in the upper 60s to around 70. We still have that west to southwest flow. And then it goes northeasterly almost for a little bit there into Tuesday. And that kind of interesting, looks like a variable wind or whatever. Looks like a backdoor front might try to make its way through there, but still pretty warm. Here we are for Wednesday, still very warm. Look at the dew points and wind flow. You can see the southwest flow there. And then that south flow really starts enhancing itself on Thursday. And especially in Friday, we're going to have a pretty strong south flow. It's going to bring in some moisture. That brings our next chance of rain in for a week from now. And you'll see here, again, well, to my next week will be above normal for sure. But then we drop back, and then as we get the next weekend, temperatures eventually start dropping again. So let's go look at the skies, and we'll look at that next. For tomorrow, we start off with some high clouds, and I think we're going to be mostly sunny for most of the day. And again, this is the GFS, so it's kind of a low-resolution model. So you'll see starting off with clouds Saturday morning, then we're sunny for Sunday. And then next week, we're just going to have days with some scattered clouds around. Nothing really terrible. We'll see maybe more clouds as we get later into the week with that increase in moisture. So let's go look at the RGEM here, which is our model of choice for the sky generally. And as you see, we get in tomorrow, we still for those high clouds, but then they're out of here by 9 o'clock or so. We should have a mostly sunny sky until the cold front approaches, which will bring in more clouds as we get toward the evening. And then those clouds, we start off at sunrise with some clouds Saturday morning, and then we should have mostly sunny skies. Nice day for Saturday. And Sunday looks fairly clear as well. So we have some really nice weather to come for this week. So I want to thank you for watching this weather update, and have a good night.